Bruce went outside and walked up to its entrance.
Oh, nah. I'm not going down there, bro.
There he found a backpack filled with women's clothing and other various items.
There's a woman down there? Alright, let's do this last video, bro. 6 most disturbing things discovered in basements. Ooh. Literally.
This happened in Bowling Green, Kentucky, a town which at the time a man named...
Let's log in. 6 most disturbing things discovered in basements.
This happened in Bowling Green, Kentucky, a town which at the time a man named Bruce Wilkerson was the mayor of. He owned a...
Never trust a nigga with the last name Wilkerson, bruh. I know a Willie Wilkerson, and that nigga's crazy, bruh. Yeah. How Stream's been? Stream been good. You know, we just been chilling. We've been doing a lot of reactions. We did that character AI shit, and then what else did we do, chat? I think that was pretty much it for the most part.
A small house in the area that he was in the middle of renovating, but he would still stay in the weeks the house was being worked. A small house in the area that he was in the middle of renovating, but he would still stay there overnight in the weeks the house was being worked.
Is that a nigga face? Yo, Lana, you worry about the wrong shit right now. Notice how they didn't send you, they didn't send you any clips of me fucking flirting with you on character AI, but like, it's cool.
He was in the middle of renovating, but he would still stay there overnight in the weeks the house was being worked on. It was the middle of the night on April 22nd, 2020, when Bruce was woken up to loud noises coming from the house's basement. As he was coming to, he also recalled smelling cigarette smoke. Now, the basement was more of a cellar, and then you had to go inside to actually get to it. Bruce went outside and walked up to its entrance.
Oh, nah. Oh, nah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not going down there, bro. I'm not going down there. It's okay. You flirt with me in real life. I'm chilling. Hell yeah.
Right away, he noticed blood smeared across the basement door. Not a lot, but enough to raise concern.
How's your slumber,
he
man?
opened the door and walked inside. There, he found a backpack filled with women's clothing and other various items.
There's a woman down there?
Bruce immediately called the Bowling Green Police Department, a department which he had previously worked for as a police officer. He asked them if there were any reports of a missing woman, but he was told that there were none, so he closed the basement door and went back upstairs.
Damn, imagine you just chilling and you find a whole fucking person in your basement. What the hell? The back shots of hell in there. Diddy's dungeon. Right.
Only moments after he got back inside, the house suddenly lost power. This prompted him to again go back out to the basement. This
bro,
time,
y'all gotta...
the basement door was open.
Besides y'all phones, do y'all have actual flashlights, bro?
He once again searched inside, and now found a woman who looked to be in her 20s. She was disheveled and covered in dirt. The woman told Bruce one thing, that she was hiding from someone. Bruce offered to call the police, but to that she immediately left the basement and ran away. Nothing had been stolen. So
yo, is she fucking dumb? Is she fucking stupid? Okay, I'm hiding from someone. Alright, stay here, I'll call the cops. No!
He wasn't interested in her arrest, but he still ended up calling the police. Police searched the surrounding area, however they never found the woman. It's still unknown how long she had been staying there. Her identity is also still unknown, and with no relevant missing person cases, it's likely this won't change anytime soon. She hasn't been seen ever since.
True. You saw it on my gear earlier? Hell yeah.
It's August 2nd, 2010, just past 8 p.m.
Oh, we looked at school fits.
A security guard in Ontario, Canada was doing his nightly rounds on rural government-owned airport lands. Among the trees, the area was dotted with a few abandoned houses that were commonly targeted by vandals and arsonists. On this night, the security guard noticed a suspicious vehicle parked close to one of the houses.
But driving that night is scary.
He decided to sit there and wait for the owner to return.
On a back road? Hell no.
2 hours would pass until he finally gave up and continued doing his rounds. By the time he did a full circle and returned to the same spot, the car was gone. It wasn't much, but the security guard still made a report about it. Fast forward over a year later to November of 2011, and a set of contractors were sent out to the same house to examine it for later demolition. However, as they were completing their inspection, they would discover something in the basement.
What is it?
They walked inside and saw chains bolted to the ceiling extending to the ground.
What
the whole room was recently painted completely white.
Hey yo, is that a monkey, bruh? Is that a monkey? That better not be a monkey, bro.
Construction bench, along with tools marked with red paint. There were multiple jugs of water, All the windows had been double paned. The walls and ceiling were insulated with double-layered fiberglass. Unsettled by the sight, the contractors called the police. Police considered various scenarios. For example, they considered if it could have been a movie set.
Hell no,
Of course,
no
they also
movie set.
considered the much darker scenarios, like if someone was planning to abduct another person and lock them inside.
That literally looks like someone being chained together. My fault.
To them to look through file
That's not
reports, and this would lead them to the report made by the security guard over a year prior. Fortunately, the security guard had written down the car's license plate in the report, which gave police a starting point. Eventually, this would lead them to a man named Robert Edwin White. After that, not much research was required to put the rest of the case together.
Oh yeah, bro got locked up.
Robert's wife had recently ended their marriage, and she would turn to her close friend, Gwen Armstrong, for support. This
nigga was abducting? Okay, what the fuck? That's dark as shit. Nigga was...
made Robert grow a deep resentment towards Gwen, as he felt she was responsible.
Nigga took Gwen and went to hang that bitch. What? That's crazy. In GTA.
Robert's now ex-wife would end up telling police how Robert ran a renovation business, and that he always marked his tools with red paint, which was consistent with what they found in the basement. This was enough to get him arrested, and while in custody, he would admit to renovating the abandoned house's basement, although he didn't say why he did it, at least not until he was thoroughly questioned in court. There he admitted that he wanted to abduct Gwen Armstrong, his ex-wife's friend, who again he felt was responsible for his divorce.
That's crazy.
Robert was charged with breaking and entering with the intent to commit an indictable offense.
Creepy ass niggas in this world.
Before we continue, I wanted to talk about this video's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legend.
Bro, you can't give a backstory like that and then go into a Raid Shadow Legends ad, bro. Like, I'm over here trying to learn about fucking disturbing things and you're doing a Raid Shadow Legend ad? W bag, fuck their bag, nigga.
A set of pictures. In October of 2015, a set of pictures was posted online to the popular image sharing website Imager. They were posted by a guy named Jerry, who at the time had just moved out from his parents' house to live in his own house, which he had just purchased. At first, the post looks pretty innocent. The first few pictures show parts of the basement with accompanying text. The text explained how he had just purchased the house only 2 weeks ago.
Small ass basement.
The previous owner had passed away, and the house was very old, which made it a pretty cheap buy.
Bro, what exercises bro doing in here, bro? Bro only got the fucking bike shit.
Something Jerry described as perfect for a first-time homeowner. As the post continues, Jerry explains how when he purchased the home, the basement was completely full of junk.
You just mad cause you ain't got no bread. Okay.
Like to the point where you couldn't even really go down there.
Alright, bro,
When he purchased the house, he started cleaning it out himself. And that's when he noticed a sheet of plywood oddly fit against the wall, something he never noticed before. He tried moving it, but it was pinned to the wall by the stairs. He pried at the top of it and could make out another room. He pulled harder at the wood and it finally gave way. Immediately he saw a safe. He stepped inside the room and tried to open it.
Bro, what if this nigga opened the safe and just became a fucking millionaire, bro? Or found like a decapitated head.
But it was locked. He searched the rest of the small room and found multiple gun cases. They were all stacked on top of one another. Accompanying this were
nigga got an AK!
crates of ammunition, all different kinds.
What the fuck?
As he kept looking, he just kept finding more.
Nah, someone set this nigga up. I ain't gonna lie.
Also found inside was a hand grenade. Although it wasn't active, it didn't even have a pin to pull. As for the safe, it's still
grenade
unknown
scared
what's
the fuck
inside.
out of me.
Jerry never gave an update on if he was even able to get it open or not.
That's crazy.
Velma Kellen was a retired 73-year-old living in Yelm, Washington. It was nearing the end of 2012, around the time of year where it was really starting to get cold outside. Velma would routinely use her house's furnace to keep the place warm, but she started noticing how little of an effect it had on the temperature inside. The house would remain cold. She started putting the furnace to its max setting, but still the house stayed cold. Finally, it got too cold to bear. She called out a repairman to fix the issue. He went down to her basement where the furnace was located.
The fuck
there
is
he
in
found
there?
something strange. The furnace was working fine, but the air duct had been torn so as to redirect the heat to the basement instead of the house upstairs.
That's weird.
The repairman also noticed empty beer bottles and other trash scattered around the basement floor.
Yo, someone was in there snooping, bruh. Someone was there just chilling in the goddamn basement, bro. What the fuck? That's insane. Last one was fucking crazy. Light the house on fire in GTA. Fuck no, there was a nigga in this bitch's basement.
The ducks and went up to tell
Velma. Oh my goodness, Scooby Doo. Holy shit, it all makes sense.
Velma.
W went the basement.
When she heard about it, she recalled other oddities, like how there would sometimes be the smell of cigarettes around her house at random times, or how she had always noticed her backyard
W homeless
left
nigga
open after she knew she had closed it the night before. Both of them realized that someone had clearly been living in Velma's basement. Police were called, and they further.
Yo, I ain't gonna be lying. I'd be mad as hell if someone redirected. If someone redirected the way that my fucking air was circulating, bro. Cause what the hell? There's no way bro was taking away all the heat from the fucking crib to put in the basement.
Investigated.
Like, damn, dickhead.
They believed that someone was getting in the basement through a crawl space, which was covered by a slab of stone. Velma replaced this duct the very next day.
Wanted to be. He wanted to be, what's it called, bruh? That nigga wanted to be, warm too.
They believed that someone was getting in the basement through a crawl space, which was covered by a slab of stone. Velma replaced this duct the very next day. No arrests have been made, and nothing has happened since. How long this person was living in Velma's basement is unknown.
What's this, Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you.
In July of 2017, Joshua Seguin, a man from New York, was pulled over by police while traveling through Georgia. He didn't have a driver's license, and so he was arrested on the spot. Police searched his truck, and strangely, they found 5 undersized sharks in a large circular tank in the bed of the truck.
They had sharks?
Owning or even transporting these animals was illegal in the state without a proper license, something which Joshua didn't have.
Where does someone just find sharks, bro? Like, what?
Joshua admitted that he was transporting the sharks to New York, where he intended to sell them. This prompted police to request a search warrant of Joshua's house. They were granted it days later. They immediately searched the house, and when they entered the basement, they found a 15-foot above-ground pool. Inside were more illegally kept sharks, some of them endangered. There were 10 of them in total, 7 live sandbar sharks, 2 dead leopard sharks, and a dead hammerhead shark. The animals were carefully relocated to a nearby aquarium. Investigators believe
just having sharks in your basement is actually fucking insane, bro. Shit, they talked to Aquaman, bro. This nigga thought he was fucking Aquaman, bro.
That Joshua was likely breeding the sharks to sell to private collectors. He was later charged in court with illegal possession of the sharks with the intent to sell.
That's crazy. You can get locked up for a lot of fucking shit. That's insane.
In 2019,
my nigga got locked up just for trying to sell some sharks, bro.
Police discovered an underground bunker under a remote farmhouse in the Netherlands. Living inside of it, they found a 58-year-old man and a family of 6 siblings.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand how people can live in shit like this, bro. Like, what the fuck? There's too many trees around, bro. Don't you feel claustrophobic?
Ranging from 18 to 25 years old when they were discovered. The 6 siblings had been living solely in the bunker for nearly a decade. This became apparent when they were questioned by police and struggled to form full sentences. It was later revealed that none of them had been to school a day in their lives. They didn't even know any other people existed in the world.
What?
All 7 of them were allegedly staying in the bunker to hide and wait for the end of the world to come. It wasn't until the oldest of the 6 siblings broke out of the bunker and ran to a nearby pub that anyone was made aware. This was the first time the man...
What, nigga? They were just sitting in a bunker waiting for the end of the world? Bro, I remember that shit in 2012 when niggas was talking about the world was ending. But goddamn, bro. Westerbeek. Don't talk about my nigga name like that, bro. My nigga coolin', bro. He coolin'. I hate trees, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That just, like, you are so isolated from society, bro. I couldn't live in some shit like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Had seen sunlight in nearly a decade. The man took up a conversation with the pub's owner, who after hearing his story called the police and alerted them of the situation. That's when the police raided the underground bunker and freed the rest of the siblings, who all wished to change how they lived. The police put the 58-year-old man in custody, and that's when they discovered that he wasn't the siblings' father as they had originally assumed.
Nigga kidnapped him.
The man didn't even own the farmhouse they had been hiding in.
Nigga kidnapped him,
The windows
bro.
had been boarded up, and it appeared they had been living self-sufficiently with their own vegetable garden and animals. The 58-year-old man was arrested and later questioned further by police, but he never gave them his identity. As for the siblings, they were all brought to a safer place. The community
So he was there with... Wait.
he was left in nothing but shock after the whole discovery.
So what the fuck kind of bullshit was he spewing to them to make them believe that they were waiting for the end of the world, bro? What the fuck?